slate down, go for it.
Welcome to the TMZ podcast. This is the afternoon edition. All the stories that, obviously we shoot our podcast in the morning, 6 a.m., 6:30. So this is all the stuff that's happened since 6, which usually on a typical day,
There's a lot, yeah.
There's a lot of news stories, a lot of new information, especially with the Samantha Guthrie case. So we got a couple updates on that. I'm just going to be subbing, and this is usually Branson's spot. I feel awkward as hell being on the right side. I'm usually on the left side. And you're in my spot, so it's like I feel like I'm like batting the other way.
Letting you take the lead.
No, I appreciate that.
I'm still a rookie. It's only my 4th TMZ podcast.
Oh, wow, this is huge.
Yeah.
4th, but who's counting, right?
Well, it's been 4 in a row. That's the only way I know how to count.
Okay,
so,
perfect.
I'm waiting for the...
So we will be... Branson's back tomorrow, right? So you guys will see him in the afternoon tomorrow, but... The two big updates since this morning for the Guthrie case that we'll touch on here, as well as Cardi B kind of confirming that she's split with Stefon Diggs officially, because the speculation's been out there, but she hasn't said anything. No one from her campus said anything. But also defending Stefon Diggs, if I understand correctly. So weird situation as usual with Cardi B.
Yeah.
So do you want to start us off with that? Because just to set the stage, obviously we've been covering this Guthrie thing. There's been a ton of theories, a ton of speculation of who it could be. And there's been a lot said on the internet, and, big time journalists have put theories out there that a family member could possibly be tied to her disappearance. And now the sheriff finally today is clearing them.
Yeah, so Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos confirmed that all Guthrie family members have been cleared in the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping. He says this includes children and their spouses. Obviously, Tommaso, Nancy's daughters, Annie's husband, was brought up by Ashley Banfield as a suspect, and a lot of people are speculating online that he's a part of it. People are doing mass comparisons of his eyes and all this other kind of stuff. But they're saying they're completely cleared. And that's not where they're focusing. They also said that they've been very cooperative and that these guys are victims. Obviously, that should be common knowledge that these guys are going through this. But he says that people need to look elsewhere and stop basically harassing these people.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think what this family is just going through. Yeah. And then so imagine if you're going through a disappearance like this of a relative, an abduction, and then people are blaming you.
Yeah.
For doing it when you had nothing to do with this, which would be
because even if
crazy.
Savannah, obviously no one knows where Nancy is right now, but just to have that doubt in your mind, like, did my brother-in-law do this? Like, and it just compounded by the people online speculating all this stuff.
Yeah, so it's cool that, or I should say good that the sheriff cleared this up, put out this official release. It's kind of interesting though, because it's like, we've been covering it a lot, and it's like the sheriff, I believe it was the sheriff said at the end of last week, they were like, no one has been cleared. Yeah. We're looking into everyone. And I felt like that just ramped it up even more of people being like, oh, so the family's not cleared. So they are still looking at family members. And like you said, Ashley Banfield put out the report that she was being told by a law enforcement source that they were really looking into the son-in-law. So obviously this is them saying they're clearly very heavily involved in the investigation, and they have nothing to do with the disappearance, which is obviously good for that public pressure to be off some of the family members. But at the same time, it's like we still don't necessarily have any, at least it seems like, any credible leads or impending like arrests of who the person was, or maybe even where Nancy is currently.
Yeah, and again, he said that they are fully cooperating and have been very helpful in this investigation. So.
Yeah, so I mean that's like one positive, I guess, for a family that has been going through it for 2 weeks for sure. The other thing, I think I kind of teased it on the podcast this morning, but the big update was that we got another email from this person who claims to know who took Nancy Guthrie and where she is.
Yeah.
The person... they've reached out to us. Obviously, this is the 4th time they were demanding. This is different than the actual person who sent in the alleged ransom note. This is a person just claiming that if you give me a Bitcoin, which is roughly above 50K, that they will disclose not only the person involved in abducting her, but also where Nancy is, which is obviously would be huge.
Yeah, I just want to read some of the things that he
go
said
ahead.
in the letter. He says, this is probably the most intriguing part is, I know what I saw 5 days ago south of the border, and I was told to shut up, so I know who he is, and that was definitely Nancy with them. So he's saying 5 days ago and again, we received this morning, which would be
End of
Thursday,
last week.
that he saw Nancy south of the border. And this was something that he mentioned in the second or third one that he sent us, that be prepared to go international with this.
Yeah, he makes they made the mention that there's multiple people involved, so that's interesting. The south of the border thing obviously points to her being in Mexico, and I don't know if the people are from Mexico. I know there's been a lot of people that are being like, okay, well, how do you guys know that this is credible? And it's like, we don't. But the thing is, it's like at this point, I mean, there are a lot of things about it that ring like it's like it is possibly someone who knows something.
Yeah.
And at this point, it's like, why wouldn't they follow any lead they have? Like, if this person is telling the truth, why would they not want to go down this avenue?
Yeah.
And the other pushback I'm getting is it's like a lot of people are saying, you know, they're already offering, they were originally offering a $50K reward, then they jumped it to $100K. Why wouldn't the person just go to the police? Which they've detailed in these notes is that, you know, they don't trust the police. They don't trust that they're actually going to pay up.
Yeah.
So they don't think they're actually going to get paid. They're not sending any info until they at least get a Bitcoin. And the other thing, which actually I think the person detailed more in this, was just the fact that they have their own criminal history.
Yeah.
So they're basically worried about getting in trouble by coming forward. And also, I think they're scared for them and their loved ones that if they give up this information, the people who did this are going to know they're the person who gave up the information.
I think that last thing is the biggest thing. It's not only the safety of his family, but I think he's afraid that he'll be brought into this somehow, charged, arrested, whether it's on his back charges or whatever, if it's being, you know, impeding this process for this Guthrie case. But he wants to make sure, and this is why he isn't giving anything, that the money he gets up front goes right to his family should anything happen to him. So he's really looking out for his family in this and
trying to stay as anonymous as possible.
Yeah, and so I feel for the guy, if this is true, that he is trying to help and, you know, look out for his family at the same time, which you can't fault the guy for that.
Right. So you don't know if this is just, you know, who knows? This guy could know the people. He could have been involved with them before and know that they're the ones who did this. He claims to have seen Nancy. Who knows if it's
or just
someone
just
who
a liar.
It could be a complete liar.
Like, I'll send 4 emails for $50,000.
No,
you know?
for sure. It could just be a complete scammer, which is what a lot of people think, that this is all just a scammer. But
so that's what Harvey this morning, he kind of called his bluff and just in his latest video just said, send us some information that can help us and we'll figure out the rest. Otherwise, you know, stop sending these emails, because all we're doing is getting them and sending them right to the FBI.
Yeah, we're sending them right to the FBI. If they send the information, we'll obviously forward it to the FBI. And Harvey's made it clear that if this tip, obviously we're going to know the information. If it ends up resulting in something that basically, you know, here is his proof publicly that he was the one who led to the arrest. So basically saying that the feds or whoever is paying the reward will ultimately have to pay it. So because we'll be kind of the person that can vouch that this definitely was the information that led to hopefully them finding Nancy and the arrest. But crazy.
I guess the other major update, we haven't heard back about the DNA in the glove yet.
No.
That's still being processed. They have not named anything, suspects or anything like that.
No, but that should come. I think I was told it takes 24 hours, then they put it in the system. So I would imagine.
So hopefully something tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd imagine that information would come out tomorrow or maybe the day after. Who knows? So yeah, I think that's pretty much all the updates on that as far as the Guthrie thing. Unfortunately,
they sent a landscaper. Were you guys?
Yeah, I mean that was
so random.
A lot of people were talking about that over the weekend. I had a lot of people reach out to me about it, just because they had the pool cleaners last Friday.
Why is this a priority?
And then today, it appeared like a landscaper was at Nancy's home, you know, doing that. Who knows? I don't really know. I know the narrative is just like if your loved one's missing, the last thing you'd be thinking about is her pool clean and is like the shrubs and bushes.
And even if it's like, oh well, let's have some normalcy. It's like, well, let's not put people on the crime scene. You know?
Yeah, I know there's that take. I feel like they've done all the investigation. I feel like they can at the house. So I don't really think that's like tampering with the crime scene at this point. I think it's more just the optics. They're just like, it's kind of weird, but yeah, who knows? I don't know. I don't know with that one, but yeah. So yeah, let's get to something a little, I guess you could say it's lighter. Cardi B, her concert confirming, I guess she split from Stefon Diggs finally.
Yeah, so she was at a concert last night, and then she confirmed, well, seemingly, what's the exact quote here?
I don't know if we have it here.
Okay, well, we confirmed that they unfollowed each other. We thought that there was some drama there. She was very cold on the red carpet during the Super Bowl, and that kind of led to people speculating. But yeah, she confirmed at the concert because Bia, I guess, said that in a tweet that how can you have more baby mamas than reception yards?
That's brutal.
Which is very brutal. But
he had a lot of in the Super Bowl, is she referencing? Because he had a good season. That's just factually inaccurate. He's a good receiver. I don't know. I forgot what his numbers were in the Super Bowl, but that might be what she's referring to. Does have a lot of baby mamas, I'll give him that.
Yeah, for sure. And the thing with this whole case is Cardi's defending him essentially by sticking up for him to against Bia's comments, but they just had this kid. And as of a month ago, they were happy and on the field and you know, celebrating and she's supporting him at these games.
This is what she said. I got the quote. So she said, "Let me tell you something. Just because I ain't blanking with my baby daddy doesn't mean you get to talk about my baby daddy, bitch. This for you, bitch." So so she's basically saying,
glad we had him read that.
Yeah. I think she said it a little better than I just did. I was kind of just reading a quote card, but so she's basically just like, don't talk about my baby daddy, but she's confirming that she's not fucking with him right now.
Yeah, and so maybe the part about just not fucking with him, maybe that's not necessarily like, you know, sometimes you go through ebbs and flows and you're not fucking with someone.
Yeah, I mean,
so maybe it's not completely off, but to say this in such a public arena, you know, to admit to that.
This, I mean, I wish I could say I didn't see this one coming, but I mean,
but don't you think it has to be something big?
Well,
to drop him.
The speculation. Are we going to get into the speculation? So the speculation that I saw online.
What's the speculation? Let's speculate.
Completely unconfirmed, but there was something that he brought. It was like, it was like either his baby mama or it was someone that was involved with Offset.
He definitely
to the Super Bowl, and that she was standing next to his mom, and they're saying that could be why Cardi was pissed off.
He definitely brought the baby mama to the Super Bowl.
So one of his baby mamas.
But there is, I guess, some speculation or rumor that he also brought Offset's baby mama.
I mean, if true, that's just
like, why would
that's
you
some crazy shit.
But that would also imply that they broke up before the Super Bowl, because there's no way you're gonna do that to your girl, right?
True.
I think they had to have broken up before the Super Bowl because, like, look what the red carpet she did.
Exactly.
The thing where she's just like, good luck.
She's like, good luck.
She definitely was not. Well, yeah, I mean, this relationship was doomed.
I mean, two of the hottest heads in the world.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, I mean, great football player, and I'm not to talk about his personal life, but this guy has like 1 billion kids.
Yeah.
And there's that viral clip I always circle back to where they interviewed when he was on the Vikings, they literally interviewed every player in the locker room and asked, who would you not want to date your sister? And every single player said Stefon Diggs. That's not a guy that's going to be in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
But I hope they're happy. I hope it works out. They do have a kid together. Real quick, I guess Nicole Kidman's dating some new guy?
No, not at all. That's so I'm very confused by the story that we did. But apparently there's a billionaire named he's the chairman of the board of MGM.
Okay.
And he's very interested in Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, so am I.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, let's do a story about me being interested in someone too. Like, what I don't understand why we covered this.
The reason is because they've met a few times, and he's
in group settings,
and he's been pining away for her. And so she's from what we're hearing is she's still single, but it's Nicole Kidman. I mean, I imagine once everyone found out about the divorce, every person who's in close proximity to her that's single is probably pining for her. But we're told that this guy is making moves for her, so it's kind of like more of like, let's watch out for this. If you see her and Paul Salem, is that his name? He's the MGM guy. Then once we see some photos of them, then I'll be like, okay, maybe we should take it seriously.
I mean, there's not even any photos of them yet. Like
that makes me think. That makes me think it's even more real. That they're not out there like flaunting it.
being romantically pursued.
Yeah, he's romantically pursued.
So far,
dude, I've romantically pursued a lot of girls.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm watching me write a story. Eric Wilson's romantically pursuing Shawn Mendes. At least not yet. Still, we're told so far there have been no one-on-one hangouts.
Okay.
Our sources say it's
early.
fair to say Paul is interested in making that known to people close to him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So we'll see. We'll see. We might see them soon.
I mean, I guess so.
We might not. I mean, the guy's got a ton of money.
He should go after Cardi B.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants that. That would be an interesting couple.
That's when I make headlines.
All right, let's read these comments real quick. Nancy Guthrie, true crime, mom of two. Oh, okay. I seen something that the sheriff said that no one's cleared even after what we just seen. Sorry, this is the afternoon. I'm not reading. I seen something that the sheriff said that no one's cleared even after what we just seen. So I believe he said that last week, and now they're saying clarifying it and saying that everyone is cleared. Ivana Cristina Conscuerga, is that how you'd go with that? Yeah. I'm just butchering these names right now. DNA should confirm. Oh, that's the glove stuff. I mean, it'll confirm who had that glove. Now they just have to actually tie it to the crime scene. That's a whole other ballgame. Native 8K120, just because the family cleared now, that doesn't mean they can't be later on. Yeah, I mean, I guess new evidence could present itself, but it seemed pretty definitive in the statement that they're not involved at all. So I'd be shocked if there's
because I mean, there's so much out there that we don't even know that
for sure,
that they're
and it's
keeping
like
close to the chest.
In cases like this, I mean, I feel like the first people they look at are the last people that saw her, the family, who would have motives for her to be missing. And I would imagine if they're being cooperative, like they went through all we saw, they took all their electrical devices and stuff from the house. Like if they had an inkling that they might have done this, they would have found out pretty early on.
Yeah, especially a motive, like if they were trying to get her insurance money or trying to whatever.
Yeah,
we still don't even know if this was a robbery. That was something else that was going around.
The Cruise Affliction on Nicole Kidman, secret admirer scoop. They are on your wavelength.
Why?
They're saying like this isn't like we didn't like break a
this is
we didn't break a dating story. We broke like this guy wants to bang Nicole Kidman.
Every rich person who has a crush, that's our new verdict.
I want to give some credence to this. I know where this came from and the calls that were made. I definitely think there is for sure something.
Okay, so this actually could
behind the scenes. I think we're like shitting.
We're trying to get ahead of it.
We're shitting on this story, but I think there's something here.
Interesting. Okay.
Because let's just
he's a handsome man.
Put it this way: if there was nothing here, I feel like I'm trying to figure out how I should word this. If there was nothing going on here, people on her side would have shut this down real quick. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
So let's stay tuned for that one.
There you go.
Kayla Wright, 9068. Yay, Devin and Eric. Ooh, with the love emoji.
Why'd you delete the Australian flag? I saw you.
It said just AU because
Australia.
Appeared on there.
It came up, yeah.
Wait, what is it? I totally missed
the Australian flag emoji. Down under.
Oh, so it's a Aussie fan.
Kayla's from Australia.
We got tons of those. I got to get down there. I've never been. Have you?
Me neither. No.
I never have enough time off.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Eric, it's been great.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Yeah, we will. Well, I won't be back. I'll be back tomorrow morning, but Branson should be back tomorrow afternoon, possibly with you.
I'm day to day. So
five
we'll
in
see.
a row.
We'll see. I don't know. It's a
See
full week.
See you guys later.